hilarious. He's like, they're all obsessed with me because I'm more jacked than they are. It's like, what the fuck? Such a peacemaker thing to say.
Yeah, Peacemaker's great. So, yeah, check out the Wellington Theater if you're down here, Regent Theater down here. Go get some popcorn. We got popcorn this weekend. Took it home and hung out. So, go see Superman. It's not only at the Regent Theater, but that's going to be your best experience. Go talk to Jerry.
That's great.
And hang out. So, July 1st, 2000. Who remembers Trillian?
I do.
We have talked about Trillian in the past, but this on July 1st, it can't be July 1st. Why'd I put it in here if it's July 1st? I don't know. We'll cut that out. Anyway, August 1st, maybe? Oh, sometime in this week in history, Trillian came out. And this thing, when it first came out, it was just an IRC chat. So you could only do one. It was only one platform. And then a couple months later, they came out with the multi-platform.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when this thing was really like the coolest thing ever, because you had MSN Messenger and AOL Messenger and
all
IRQ and all of this stuff was right there in one client. I wish we could get back to that now with like text messaging.
I wish I had friends that wanted to talk to me.
Yeah, that would be cool. I have like three people that I talk to, and two of those are my kids. No. But it was wild. Like instant messaging back then was wild. Like just having that crap be tied to your freaking computer, and you weren't messaging people because texting wasn't really a thing yet.
Yeah.
And one of the craziest things I remember is do you remember when I had a Windows phone, like way back, like that big chunky big screen Windows phone, and it was running Windows on it?
No, that sounds crazy.
I had Trillian on my Windows phone.
So that was like your first
messaging on that tiny little keyboard, and then it would slide up, and then it had the bigger keyboard on it.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Trillian was crazy. It brought all that stuff together and really made a difference and then you could do skins and all kinds of cool stuff with it. So I just remember Trillian being really cool. So that came out this week in history in 2000.
Like allegedly, could be in July 1. It could be in August 1.
I don't know what I was doing.
It was in there somewhere.
This last couple of weeks has been wild. Hopefully it slows down here.
Dude, I do feel like it's been a little crazy lately. Life's just been a little weird.
Like, yeah, I haven't even last night. Honestly, like last night was the first time I played video games in like a long time, like a month.
Well, I know we haven't played in forever.
We haven't played in a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it was just so my wife and son were at the Lumineers concert in Kansas City, and then my daughter went with your wife actually to hang out with my mom for her birthday. So it was just me and the two little guys at home. And when we found that out, I'm like, guys, we are taking our shirts off and we're playing video games tonight. And they were like, yeah. And so we played Fortnite. We played some NBA Jam on the arcade that we got for Cartridge Quest. I've got that set up at home. So we've got that. And so, yeah, we played NBA Jam. They got smoked. I beat them so bad. It was them against me in that. I beat them 57-3. Like, guys, you're terrible at this. You need to be playing when I'm not here so that you can get better.
Good God. That's awful.
They were real bad at it. So, yeah, it's been kind of crazy. But, that's the way it goes. Let's talk about a little bit of games here. 1989. So this was what was last week's question?
Fuck, I don't know. I never know.
Yeah, you never know. Man, it had something to do with the Game Boy. But July 31st, 1989, the Game Boy came out.
Okay.
Like, yes, it was. We already had the Game Gear. And it was a color screen.
Mm-hmm.
We already had maybe the Atari Lynx was out already, and it had a color screen on it. But those things, one, they were big, like they were long, they were this way, right? And so they were really big and chunky. And two, they ate batteries like nobody's business. This thing, the Game Boy, it didn't have a color screen. It had that green monochrome screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it took 4 AA batteries. That thing would last 10 hours easy.
I never had one. I don't know.
Oh, well, I didn't have one either, but I had a cousin that had one.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And I remember playing that thing for a long time on 4 AA batteries and it not dying.
Okay.
And so that was the cool thing about the Game Boy, is that it just lasted forever. And that, I think that form factor is better than the big, long, chunky, like the tall.
Why did my wife have all the cool boy shit? Like, it
Man,
just hit me. Like, she was
she
just like
had
the spoiled like tomboy or what?
no, she just had all of everything. Like she had all the cool girl stuff too. Like she had the
Okay.
pink Barbie car. She had she just had all of it.
She ran over you with that Barbie car.
Oh, she sure did.
I saw it on video.
Yes, it's on VHS. I got trampled
Yeah,
by
you
that Barbie
did.
car.
You got murdered by that car.
I flipped in the air. That was wild.
God.
Yeah, I don't know. That thing had
Yeah, I was just like, God, she had like the talk boy and I was like, what? Or
she had
talk back
all the
or
cool
whatever.
stuff.
What? I don't
Yeah,
even
the Talk Boy.
know. Okay, and then the Game Boy. Everything was just boys back there.
Yeah, and well, she had like, I remember going to her house and playing. She had the gold micro machines for the
Yeah, yeah,
NES
I know.
with
She
like
told me
the
that
chip on
too.
the back of it. Like, yeah, she
Jesus,
just,
man.
yeah, it was fun going to Lindsay's house when
Yeah,
I was a kid. Like, she had all of it.
man. Okay.
So yeah, 1990, 1 year later, Nintendo's Puzzle Prescription, the Dr. Mario release.
I remember actually liking this. Like, I've always hated Tetris, but I don't know if it's because Mario's there as a doctor. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was just this puzzle games have all, like, even now, like we
Yeah.
get Bejeweled and we get all the, I don't even
Mhm.
know what other puzzle games are out there now, but puzzle games have always been a big deal.
Candy Crush.
Oh yeah, that's
Killing
the
that.
big one. Candy
Killing it.
Crush, that's
Yeah.
the big one. So yeah, those are the two big Nintendo releases for 89 and 90. Let's get into a little bit of cartridge conundrum.
Okay.
When Nintendo launched its groundbreaking 8-bit handheld in North America on July 31st, 1989, it featured a monochrome screen, we talked about it, and allowed for legendary battery life, we talked about it.
Mhm.
This system quickly became a cultural icon thanks to it, in no small part, to having an addictive puzzle game that came bundled with every unit, ensuring players would dive into the fun right out of the box. So, what universally appealing puzzle game was famously bundled with the original Nintendo Game Boy in North America? Was it A, Dr. Mario? I'm doing this thing again. I don't know. I should just do 1, 2, 3 because that's what whatever.
You start writing it on your fingers like just says A,
A,
B.
B. I won't go there. That was a bad joke. A, Dr. Mario. B, Super Mario Land. C, Tetris. Or D, Candy Crush.
Easy.
Let us know which game was bundled with every single Game Boy that came out when it was released.
I have to throw this out there real quick. I feel like I just saw where the Switch 2 is being released with the new Pokemon game
No, it's not.
as a bundle.
Better not be.
If so, that's going to be the one I get.
Is that the one
That's
you're
going
going
to
to
be
get?
the one.
Dude, let's talk about that for a second, because the Nintendo Switch, that is, from what I've heard, it is the best selling game console ever.
I mean, that makes sense. It's only going to get better, though. I mean, when Microsoft releases like their new Xbox, that's going to be the next big one because it does so much.
That thing's going to be cool.
It's because all of us older people are still playing, and then all these new kids are still playing. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like you just have a wider audience, because back in our day, it's like, I feel like a lot of people, older people, didn't really give a shit about
They didn't.
any of it. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to go out, but all the dads and shit are going out to buy this stuff now.
Yes.
Even some of the grandparents, are going to buy
Right.
it. So,
Yeah, I agree. It's like there's so many. It's kind of a culmination of like at least 2 and maybe 3 generations of gamers. Is kind of their, who they're selling to now, and so yeah. I mean, the Switch is cool. I was really mad because I was on I was on a plane a lot in the last 2 weeks, and I had my Switch in my bag,
okay.
and I went to play. I went and bought Paradise City, which is a really cool racing game from like
Okay,
2000.
I don't know what that is.
It's a while back, but it was like $20, and I was like, heck yeah, that's gonna look sweet on my Switch too. So I went and got that, and then I pulled my Switch out of my bag to play it on the airplane. It was freaking dead.
How?
Like, dang it, I don't know.
Did you
I
just
guess
not charge it?
Well, it was charged when I put it back in there, but it must have either turned on when it was in the bag. The power button must have got pushed or something. So didn't get to play it on the plane, but yeah, Paradise City looks really freaking cool on that. And everything else is cool on that too. So I'm excited. I'm pretty excited about Pokemon Legends ZA. Huh. Is it still $500?
Yeah, $4.99.
There you go.
It
Get that
says it's
sucker ordered.
not set yet because it's picked up on release date, and I don't know when that is, but I'm gonna have to look into that.
Huh.
Hmm.
That's a new Pokemon game, right?
Yeah,
Interesting.
I'm ready.
So let's talk a little bit about arcade games, because TMNT, the arcade game,
Mm-hmm. Very good.
so awesome, dude.
So
And
good.
so throughout the summer in 1990, Konami's 4-player beat 'em up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was the highest grossing dedicated arcade cabinet in the US. And this thing, I know why, because it was so cool. Like, you get to play as all 4 Ninja Turtles,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a side scroller, but you had all the bad guys in there. And this was still, now it's cool. I mean, when they did Shredder's Revenge on the Xbox not that long ago, and this game was the kind of a mimic of that from way back in 1990. So like,
Crazy.
this game is just iconic and so cool and so fun, and I can see why people put their quarters in this one, because it was just like,
It was very good. God, it makes me want to go back and play it again. I need to get one of those fucking. Is that what that cartridge thing is, or is that just?
that's just an empty one, but I mean, we can make you one.
I need to get some of that shit so I can go back and play like my Dynamite Heady. Go back and play my.
The coolest way to do that, honestly, like, yeah, the thing I made is cool, but you have to do that on your TV. The RS-36,
Mhm.
the purple little Game Boy looking thing that I bought,
Yeah,
that's the best way to do it, because it has all those games on it, and it's just right there in your hand, and you just play them, and it's
yeah,
really, really fun and easy, and they're like $35,
that is
$40.
crazy.
So yeah, they're really cool. And you can buy that on our TikTok shop if you go check out our TikTok shop. Just saying. Let's talk a little bit about some pop culture playback. 1990, August 3rd, a duck blur hits the screen. DuckTales the movie. Dude, oh, I totally missed the boat. I should have had the freaking theme song in here for this, but the theme song is such a freaking bop for this,
It
for
is.
DuckTales. It's so awesome.
I love it.
Like, it's great. And so this movie, obviously, it's a take off of the TV show, and just DuckTales is so cool, even still. Like, I just think this is one of the coolest things that Disney's ever done. And I just, when I don't remember watching this in the theaters because I was 5, but
I'm trying to remember. Like, I feel like I've seen it, but it's like I couldn't tell you anything about the movie.
I think I'm in the same boat. Like, I know it was cool because I remember DuckTales. I remember all of the stuff. But this movie, maybe we need to go back and watch this and
Yeah,
talk
I think
about it
that's a
next
good
week.
idea.
I think we should watch DuckTales the movie, because I'm having a hard time remembering like anything about it, just specifically.
It's
But I
probably one of those things. Like as I start watching them, remember bits and
like,
pieces. I'm like,
oh
oh yeah.
yeah. So okay, let's do that.
Okay,
Before next week, let's watch this movie and we'll come back and talk about it next week.
sounds good.
All right. Sad news.
Damn it.
Sad newses. Remember sad newses?
No.
You don't? I talked about sad newses a couple, like, I don't know, episode 15 or something, and
I
we all laughed about it.
generally try not to listen to
Oh,
anything you say.
okay.
I just
Yeah,
kind of go,
you said wrong.
yeah.
Well, here's what I'm not wrong about.
Okay.
Hulk Hogan died this week.
What if you were wrong? Wouldn't that be crazy? I'm like,
What
no,
if
I'm
this
pretty sure
was
that didn't
all?
happen.
What if this was all just a gimmick
For his new beer that's
for
coming
his?
out.
Yeah, and then he's just like, "I'm back, brother."
This is my rest in peace, brother.
Man, no, but he is dead. He died it,
That's crazy.
and
what's nuts is I feel like generally you hear something like, yeah, they've been battling
here's the
problems,
thing:
and it's
they hid this well. There's a guy on TikTok, Bubba something. He's a radio guy, and he popped up on my TikTok. I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and he was talking about how we hadn't seen Hulk in a couple of weeks,
Mhm.
and that he was battling after he had like a throat surgery or something, and that it didn't go well, and he was battling and he was on life support, is what he said. like 2 weeks ago. And
Hmm.
everybody was like, no, he's wrong. And they were coming out and saying that Hulk was fine. And it's like, if he was really fine, we would have been seeing him, because he, like, Hulk had no problem being on camera.
No.
And so, but nobody was reporting that. It didn't seem like it was real news. But so I kind of, 2 weeks ago, I was like, oh man, if that's true, like, he's not going to last long. Right. So it wasn't as shocking to me on Wednesday or whenever this happened, that he had passed away, because I kind of heard that
It was just
might be
straight up out
the
of the blue for me. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here?
yeah, I mean, 71, that seems really old, but
But I'm
that,
sure his lifestyle was pretty wild.
I mean, yes and no, right? Like, you don't stay that jacked and that, like, mobile, and
Unless you're on some crazy steroids and
I don't know, not at that
horse
age.
trank and
Like, yes, a long time ago he was on steroids, but I don't know that he's been on steroids, like, recently. Maybe he was, I don't know, but all I know is, like, this guy, Hulk Hogan from the 80s and 90s, that's on my lunchbox, and the guy that's holding the belt, like, no matter what happened after recently, people can say whatever they want to say. That guy was my freaking hero
mm-hmm.
when I was a kid. And eat your vitamins, say your prayers, like, Hulkamaniac, ripping the shirt, like, just,
Love
yeah,
your country. Like super, super country, man.
was he a great wrestler? No.
No.
Was he a great character?
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Yep.
And, like, even back then when we were going through the Iraq War and all that stuff, and, like, just the pride for his country, was awesome as a kid. And I have so many good memories of Hulk Hogan on TV, either on a pay-per-view or on Saturday Morning Wrestling or whatever, that it's like, it's sad. Like, this is like one of the biggest impacts that a celebrity has ever had on
Yeah.
me. And so it's sad to see that he's gone, because he was just I mean, he just seemed like such a cool guy, and such a cool, like, it was just, I don't know. It's sad to
I'll
see.
say I've never really been a big like Hulk fan. I mean, I've not liked him or something, but anytime he's around or in a match or something, you know it was going to be good because
Yeah.
he just brought that character in. And I was going to ask though, did you see Bam Margera his post?
No, I saw something about,
So it was like 7 years ago. Hulk like commented and is like, damn Bam, I wish you're still with us. Like,
oh,
I'd love to hang
yeah.
out or whatever. And then like Bam comments back, he's like, hey man, I'm still alive, miss you too, like whatever. So then after he passes, Bam fucking puts like, hey Hulk, wish you were still here with us. Love you,
Oh,
man. Wish you could hang out.
geez.
Love you. Like it's the exact
Wow,
same
the
thing.
same thing.
So I was like, God
I
damn
did
it.
see what it was. I saw something where somebody was like, Bam, recommented. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
waited
something
like
about that.
7 years to do
Yeah,
this. Like,
that's funny.
fuck.
Kind of funny.
Yeah,
I
it's like
mean,
through all of it, I was like, God damn it, Bam.
yeah, that's a very Bam thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think
So,
Hulk would appreciate it
oh yeah,
anyway.
absolutely, for sure. So, you know, I guess, say what you're gonna say about the guy, the person, whatever. How, he put his name on anything that he could put his name on and tried to make money and all the things, right? But this dude was my hero when I was a kid, and I just feel like, you know, it's a sad day to
It
hear
is.
that he's gone and that he's not going to be. I even tried to find some real American beer, but they don't sell it in Kansas. I was going to have some today, to show support, but
Mhm.
you know, it's obviously life goes on, but man, it's sad that one of my heroes from when I was a kid is gone. So,
I'm
and
sure you're gonna be seeing a lot more of them though,
I was going to say, yeah, as the older we get, the older those guys get, and so it's
it's weird seeing like childhood heroes and icons and stuff, seeing them now and you're like, God damn, they're getting old. Like it's
it's
who was it? There's an actor the other day I saw him and he was on a talk show talking about like a drink he made up and like dude's like shaking as he's like handing like and I was like, God damn, like that's somebody like I grew up watching and it's like and it makes sense that they're getting old, but it's like you don't see them that way. Like they're always the same age and
yeah, it's like this whole getting older thing is just so strange, because I look back at guys that were, I don't know, in their 30s when I was a kid,
mhm.
and it's like they kind of seemed old
Yeah.
even then, and they're still alive and they're still doing stuff,
Mhm.
and they're 60, 70 years old now. And it's like, that's a long, like, 30, 40 years is a long
It
time.
was weird to think that Hulk was even 70. You know what I
I
mean?
know. Yeah. Like, yeah, he got older. He felt like he got older, but
Yeah.
um, obviously he couldn't do some of the stuff that he was doing when he was in his 30s.
Hmm.
But yeah, it is weird to think that he was 71. Like that just doesn't seem like that much time had passed since he was slamming Andre the Giant in WrestleMania 3. Like, wild. Time flies, and it's just crazy. Like, to reflect on that and think about some of the people that we idolized back then, and
Hmm.
they're just people. Even Ozzy. I mean, Ozzy died this week too. That we didn't really talk about that, but um, it felt like Ozzy was 100.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was
Like,
kind of the opposite for
that's one.
Ozzy. I always felt
Yeah,
like he was an
I
old
always felt
fuck,
like
though.
he
It was
was
like, good
old. Like,
God.
even back when he was doing his TV show with his kids back on MTV,
Yeah, it seemed like
I
he's just an
felt like
old
he
man
was old and
shuffling around.
senile and like couldn't. I thought he was gonna die then.
Yeah,
And so, yeah, it's kind of the opposite effect
it's
with
because he ate
Ozzy.
burritos every day. Those things
Ozzy
will keep
did,
you alive. Yeah,
yeah.
if you be about the burritos,
Man, okay, let's go burrito. Let's get into a little bit of music talk. Tears for Fears.
I'm down.
You're down with Tears for Fears?
Sure.
I mean, here's the thing. I feel like their name is way cooler than their band.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've learned editing too. 5 seconds is not very long. We can only
It's
play
not.
5 seconds of the clips for those people here who are like, "Hey, fuck, that's a good song. You should play longer." Like, I
Yeah,
can't.
well, we can, but then you wouldn't hear it because
So the
they
shit
will
would get
take
shut
it
down.
down. So yeah, 5 seconds is not long. So I had to like that. This is actually one just a little bit of inside news on podcasting. Finding the best 5 seconds of a song is probably the thing that takes the longest.
Yeah.
When I'm trying to do this segment, and so that's why sometimes it doesn't happen because these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I have 8 in here. This took me 2 hours.
Okay.
to get the clip, to find the best 5 seconds, and then to put it in here. So sometimes it doesn't happen because it just takes a little bit of time. But Tears for Fears, I feel like these guys, I mean, did they have anything else besides this song? I don't know.
I'm sure. Let's go look real quick. You can go ahead and I'll jump back in.
I will say, I watched this video. It is SG as crap.
Is what?
Super gay.
Oh, okay. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah.
So those two.
It's the biggest one. It's like 2. God, is that real? 2 billion listens.
That can't be right. I thought NSYNC had the most, and it was at like 1 billion.
2.154. That is crazy.
Wow.
They have 22 million monthly listeners.
What?
That's what this says. Tear for Fear. That is crazy. This is
I
Spotify.
feel like we're gonna get some hate.
Yeah, everyone's like, do they have any other fucking people like losing their shit? Like,
what the heck? Like, what?
Holy shit.
Tears for Fears has that big of a following still?
I guess. Jesus Christ. It says they recently had a new album or maybe a re-release or something. Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, June 13th.
That is new.
Holy shit.
Okay, Tears for Fears guys, don't blow us up too bad. Like, I thought they were SG, but again, maybe not.
SG, what the fuck? Some weird superhero. It's like Superman, but it's all right. Moving on.
Oh man, I got all kinds of stuff running around in there.
I bet you do.
It's messed up.
Huh. Okay.
Anyway, all right. This one, sorry, Tears for Fears was 1985.
Mm-hmm.
That was the year we were born. That's why it's not even on the show. This one, this chick was for sure a one-hit wonder. I don't even know how to say her last name.
Kylie Minogue?
Is that how you say that?
Yes.
And she is a one-hit wonder, though, right?
Jesus Christ. Okay, let me go look her up so we can piss you off now.
How did you know how to say that? I spent 5 minutes like, how do I say this?
Okay. I can't believe you. And she's literally still making music, I think.
No, she's not.
Okay.
I looked this up, and it was the top 20 biggest one-hit wonders, and she was like number 7.
Locomotion is number 5 on her list of
It's not even her most popular song.
No.
What is this?
I guarantee you've heard this song.
Oh, shoot.
One hit wonder, My Ass.
Wow. All right, Kylie Minogue.
Yeah, latest single was released February this year.
Holy smokes. Kylie Minogue still doing it. I thought Locomotion was the only thing she ever did.
No. So, yeah, that's another one. And I was actually going to look and see how many listeners she has as well. 14 million monthly.
Man, I take 1% of that.
Yeah, she's been definitely doing this.
Golly, I was way off.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
I was trying to see like when her first actual album come out, but I mean
this was her first.
all over the
This
place.
was her first big song, so it had to have been.
Hey,
in
well,
87.
yeah, I mean, obviously she killed it then, and she's still doing it because I mean she's got
That's
millions
wild.
of monthly listeners.
Way to go, Kylie.
One hit wonder. Speaking of bands no one's ever heard of.
Yeah, this one, nobody's ever heard of these guys. Okay, so this Hysteria in 1987 by Def Leppard. This album, I've got three cuts from this one, and they're the biggest three on the album. But the whole point of this album was they were going to make an album that rivaled Thriller by Michael Jackson. So Thriller, every song on Thriller had the potential to be a number one hit.
Okay.
Which I guess when I think about this, I'm like, isn't that the goal for every song on your album?
I mean, it definitely should be.
But it doesn't sound like that's the goal for every song, because these guys said they were going to make a rock version of Thriller. And so it was going to be that every song had the potential to be a number one hit. So, Def Leppard, this is the first one, Love Bites. Come on, as a lyric in a song is just wild to me. Like, you can't come up with something better. Come on. Like, come
I
on.
want to challenge you to write a song now.
Come on, guys. Okay, so that's the first one, Love Bites. So that's the title track, Hysteria, which I guess, okay. But this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't even have to put any words.
No.
That's, to me, that is the sign of a song that is iconic.
Yeah.
When you don't even have to put any words, the guitar riff or the drums or the bass, like if you know it by that, then that's a great song.
I agree.
Plus, if nothing else, kids our age know this from Guitar Hero, right? Like everybody played it. This was one of the big ones on Guitar Hero. So,
I want to play Guitar Hero again so bad. That was so fun.
They need to bring it back.
I think they're kind of trying to.
Really?
I feel like I've seen some stuff where they're even like people are starting to re-release guitars and everything.
Yeah, I saw that
Fortnite
because
is kind of trying
doing Fortnite Festival. And
I'm not even going to mess with that unless I have an actual guitar in my hand, though.
Heck
like,
yeah.
It's stupid. It is ridiculous.
So, Def Leppard, 1987. This was a big album for them. They had lots of number ones on this one. But Pour Some Sugar on Me, like, that's just an iconic song.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. 2000.
Yeah.
Have a listen.
Ooh, yeah.
It's going to be me.
I kind of hate it every May. Every fucking day.
We put a post out and it got tons of views on at the beginning of May. It's going to be
so
May.
much. It's like you just count on it. It's like, God.
I think it's funny. It's good comedy. It's good dad jokes. But these guys were so huge. Like,
yeah.
You have a sister that's like right in this age group. So I don't know if she was into this.
I don't know that she ever really was, to be honest. She was more about like Shania Twain and shit.
Oh,
like, geez. I don't know.
Wow,
yeah,
okay.
I don't really remember her ever being big into.
Well, I know my sister was. Your wife was.
Yeah.
My wife's a little bit more emo than this, but I think she still probably listened to it.
I will say, I think it's Outline in Color. Maybe they did a heavy version of this song. They killed it.
Yeah, some of those heavy versions of these songs are pretty good.
They did a great job.
So yeah, it's gonna be me July 29th. just this thing was number one forever, and it is what it is. And Justin's still doing it, and the rest of those guys wish they were.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying.
God.
All right, last one, 2001. Yeah. So you got Beyonce and the other two.
Yeah, the other ones.
No, Kelly and somebody. What was the other? I don't know. Beyonce and the other two. That's what we'll go with because she's still huge, and I don't know that those other two are doing anything. But I've been wrong twice, so I'll be wrong again.
Yeah, you will.
Twice today, I guess.
I'm sure of it.
Put a bow on that.
Like twice in the last hour.
Yes. So that was 2001, and Bootylicious was a huge song.
Probably still is. Again, it's one of those songs you're going to put it on, and like all these 30, 40-year-olds are going to be out there shaking their ass just because
you put that on in the club, and people are going to go shake their booty.
They are, and then they're going to go home and take some ibuprofen and be sore for the next 4
Have
days.
A sprained ankle and wrap it up.
Their neck hurts for some reason, shaking their ass too hard. Like, I don't know. It's that recoil or something. I don't know.
Bootylicious got me again.
It always gets you.
That booty. All right. You know what's great?
Dude robes.
Man. Okay, look. This is another reason why I'm super excited for fall. Because fall is hot tub time.
I didn't even fucking think of that.
Fall is hot tub time, and I am going to use the crap out of my dude robe when I get out of that hot tub.
I would too.
So yeah, hot tub season. I have only invited you over one time, but that hot tub's been down.
Okay.
I just got the part for it. So I got it moved. It's underneath one of the cabanas now, so it'll be nice under there.
Nice. Will there be light that isn't like strobe flashing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Put some lights up under there, and so yeah, dude robe is going to be great for getting out of the hot tub in the fall.
God, I didn't even think of that. That sounds incredible. I've always just been like the sweats and band tee kind of thing. Love when it gets to the weather, you can just put a good hoodie on. But
heck yeah,
that robe is going to feel so damn good.
Yes, dude. When it gets a little chilly out, this is going to be like what I'm on the couch watching football in. Like, dude, it's going to be awesome.
Nothing else under it. So if it happens to fly open, that's you're catching a casualty somewhere.
What? Oh my gosh.
Anyways, yeah. Dad's got his robe on. Everybody just
everybody watch out.
So
Don't look down.
I'm very excited about this, and these things have pockets for everything. You get your phone, you can put your remotes in there, snacks. Like I don't care. Like you have a little bit of everything
in there.
Dude,
crackers.
it is so comfortable.
The thing that I like the most about the dude robe is honestly the arms, because the arms on normal robes are so floppy and open, and just like these have like hoodie.
It's
arms.
like more fitted for sure.
Yeah, and it's just like if it feels like something that you could wear and just hang out in, and not like you're trying to be weird and be in a robe.
Sure.
And so dude robes are great. Check them out at duderobes.com and use our code when you go to the website, CQ15. You'll get 15% off of anything on their website. So that's CQ15 at duderobes.com.
I feel like I need to get some shorts.
I feel like
I need to pick out some shorts just to make sure that there's no casualties. Everything's going to be good. You know what I mean?
You got your dude robe shorts under your dude robe.
There you go.
So nobody gets flopped
Sniped.
on.
Nobody gets dude, I will say though, I don't know if this is even a good mention for them as far as an ad goes, but like when I was like super sick, like the hardest I've been hit here recently, I had chills and everything. So first thing I did, I went and grabbed my robe, I threw it on. I'm laying in bed, and I remember like I'm cold. I have the hood up and everything. I'm sitting there just huddled up, and I'm just like, God, this thing's comfortable. Like I remember, like
even as you were,
I was
sick,
I was
like, oh,
cold.
I love this thing.
Yeah, I was just laying there, and I was like, God, this thing's nice. And then I woke up at like 2 a.m, just sweating bullets. So I was like, all right, get this thing off me. But yeah, so it's in the wash now to
nice
get all the sickness off of it. But I'm ready to get that sucker back out of the dryer, put it back on, because even being sick, I'm just laying there like, oh, it's so nice.
This thing is great.
Yeah, it is incredible.
They're awesome. I love it.
I tell you what, I wanted to get into a couple things, and literally on the notes, I said let's spoil Fantastic Four, and I can't do that. I wish I could talk about it a little bit more. I wish you've seen it already, just so we can kind of get into it. But I will say it's one of those movies that made me really dig in to some of the comic book lore to it, to
Really?
see like how it's like, are they doing this because it's more accurate? Is this, because I kind of do hate when they like totally get away from like what it's supposed to be. But some of the stuff either I didn't remember or I didn't realize. So like I said, there's things in my mind that I want to talk about that we'll get into later. And like, I don't even know if it's public knowledge. Does everybody know like who the villain is in this movie or anything? Because I feel like any trailer I've seen, it doesn't really share anything. It just shows that.
Good. That's what trailers are supposed to do. I hate watching trailers because they always give it away.
But that's the thing, is like you don't even know who the villain is.
I don't want to know until I watch the movie. Why would I
And
want to
that's
know that?
the craziest thing is like there's a couple things that happen, and it's fairly quick in the movie, and you're just like, holy shit, like even I, who like don't know a lot about like the old comic book stuff, there's something that happened pretty quick in the movie, and I'm like, oh my god, is this a setup for that? And then
It was like, man,
something I didn't expect.
Okay.
Something I didn't expect at all. And then when I did find out, and that's the thing, I feel like you should know, I guess, who the big villain is if you know anything about like the comic books, because like there is one character that you see that you're like, oh shit, they're in this movie, and then like if you know your comics, you know kind of what's going to happen. So I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people listening like, well, fuck yeah, I know who it's going to be, and I haven't seen it yet. But there's a lot of people like, no, don't fucking say anything. So I'm not going to say anything. But it was a good movie, and they had their little twists and everything in it. But like I said, it just kind of left me not sure how to feel, and we'll talk about it later once you've at least seen it.
Yeah. So it's funny because my I will be honest. My wife is the one that got me into all this stuff, right? I was not into comic book stuff before we got married. And so I've gradually kind of gotten into comic books a little bit, but more than that, comic book movies.
Sure.
You can call me a lame nerd or whatever, but I like comic book movies better than I like comic books. I like comic books and I'll read comic books, but
I
I
just
like
honestly don't like to read that much.
I
And
don't
it's not
either.
like I
I'm not a
can't
reader.
or I'm incapable. It's
Yeah.
just, to me, it's like I'd rather just sit
I
and
just
watch
like
a
the
movie
visuals and I like to see what they're doing. And so to me, like, it doesn't even have to be like, oh, it came from, for the Superman movie. It came from All-Star Superman and they were completely like on par with everything that was in the comic. Like, it doesn't have to be like that for me. It's more about like being a good story and telling a good story and giving me good visuals and giving me good characters. And
But like the person sitting next to me was even like, oh, they actually did like one of the guys right, because like in the comics this is what he looked like, and when they
Right.
did Fantastic Four before, it was completely different and he didn't
Right.
look this way, so they like did him dirty, and I'm like, I wouldn't fucking know.
I wouldn't
It's
even
just-
have known that. Right. Like
Yeah.
and that's the thing with the other comic, but with the other Fantastic Four movies, I thought they were all terrible. Like, I haven't seen a good Fantastic Four movie.
I don't think I even watched them because I heard such bad reviews.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not even gonna waste my time.
And so this one though, like, she's kind of soured on the MCU completely. And the other day she's like, I don't even know if I'm going to go see this one in the theater. And I'm like, oh shoot, that means I'm going to have to go see this by myself at some point.
To me, it's definitely worth it. I think she would still like to go see it. Just knowing what I know of everything, like I feel like it's still. And I'm not even trying to say it's bad or anything. It's like I just feel like I can't even get into it until we really start talking about it, because there's something big to me that I was like, God, I wish this was a little different.
Oh, really? You wish it was not like that?
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
Okay.
So
I'll try to get it watched soon. Like, I
Yeah.
can't guarantee it's going to be next week, but I will try to get it watched soon.
We'll touch base on. But one thing that I thought was really funny though that I saw is like a weird little thing they did. Fantastic Four came to Fortnite, and I remember seeing them post. It's like, we have Fantastic Four skins.
Oh
And
no! I
everyone's like,
thought that was a mistake in the notes, and I was going to point it out, but that's actually what they said.
No, it wasn't spelled like that. But I spelled foreskins right. But they put Fantastic Four skins are now
Oh,
available in
gross.
Fortnite, and everybody's like, what the fuck? Like,
Mm.
so I was like, what would that look like if there's Fantastic Four foreskins? Like, you need to use your AI art, and you can go ahead and make
No,
that
please
up. But
don't. Hopefully Google is saying nope, we're not going to do that.
yeah, I would hope they'd immediately just shut that down. But God, yeah. So it was still a good time. I enjoyed the movie. And I think
Yeah.
it'd be cool to even go and rewatch to kind of see. Because I like watching movies and then rewatching after I know everything
Yeah.
to see if there's things that I missed. But I would encourage people to go do that. So I'm excited for the Regent to
Yes.
pick that up and go check that out with him again.
Do you know when he's bringing it?
I have no idea. We'll
Hopefully
have
soon.
to get with him soon and see,
Yeah.
because hopefully right after Superman he
So
goes
next
right
week,
into the Final
hopefully,
Four.
yeah.
Because I think that'd be perfect. But
Yeah.
we'll see. But one thing that's cool is I actually had another great Regent experience.
Yeah, I heard about this. He actually told me about it, and then you were telling me.
Yeah. So I have a buddy who started his own. I don't want to say he started his own band. Like he's making music, and it's called Gray Shore out of Wichita. And I remember like he hit me up because he knows I do art stuff. So I made him a little logo, and it was like a year past, and I hadn't heard anything from him. And then he's like, "Hey man, I'm thinking about releasing this. What do you think?" So he sent me the music, and I was like, "God, that's really good. Like I really like it. It kind of reminds me of like Norma Jean, something like
Oh,
that."
wow.
And he did say he was pretty influenced by bands like Norma Jean. And initially, like he was like, "Man, I want to shoot a music video like against like a blank wall, like where I'm like a silhouette, and just get some real grungy fast shots, whatever." So immediately I was like, "Man, what about the?" And I started just showing him some stuff that I think would be cool to film against. And he's like, "Dude, that's so like badass. Like we just got to find a spot to do it." And I was like, "Man, I don't even know where we would do it." And then it hit me. I was like, "Dude, I could have it projected at the Regent, because Jerry's so cool. He loves music. He's been into all this stuff." So I hit Jerry up, and he was just absolutely, yeah, let's hit it up. So like for months, I spent like doing like frame by frame essentially as my buddy Max. It was like, what if we did this at this time? And he even sent me videos of like him playing the guitar and like nodding and hitting like the
Really?
strums, like let's do flashes at this point and all this.
Wow.
So yeah, like before I got all sick, like I went to the Regent with Max, and we spent it was only about an hour just when
Huh.
we had like 10 different shots that we filmed and everything. So here pretty quick, we're going to have some of the stills out that look super cool. We're going to have the music video out for it and everything. He's got a couple new songs that he put out. And actually, I'm going to show you this because, God, he did such a good job, man. He has a new song that he just recently sent. Was like, "Hey, check this out." Just some of the stuff he's putting out. I'm like,
That's
God,
cool.
it is so catchy, man. So like he found a spot for the second music video somewhere in Wichita where another band had already filmed, and he's like, "I want to do this here." And I'm like, "Okay, cool, sounds good." And the other song's really good too. And then like this one, as soon as I heard it, like when it kicks in and everything, it just got so much energy. I was like, God, it's already giving me new ideas, and I want to use some of this like this new AI stuff that you've been sending me, because like it's crazy some of the stuff you can do.
Yeah, that thing was nuts that I did on. I think that clip comes out on Sunday. That's today the day that we're recording this, and that spider one was creepy, dude.
It's crazy because like I literally didn't film any of that, and it looks legit. Like it looks like me.
It didn't
and
sound like you, but all like when you like raise your eyebrows, like the lines in your head were the same. Like I don't know how they do that.
It's crazy. I don't understand, man. But it makes me want to use like Firefly and things like that, and just create like almost make like a short movie like based with his music, and kind of do it that way. So I kind of want to do that, like not even tell him, because like I did share that I do a podcast and I shared it with him. I don't know if he listens to it because I mean it's literally just like last week.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to do that and almost like surprise him with a music video and see if it's just like good enough to make the cut, or if he wants to add like some music scenes in between or whatever. But I think that'd be a lot of fun. So man, just another great experience at the Regent. It was a lot of fun just going out and doing that, getting the editing to it. And it'll be cool to actually like I'm gonna fine tune it, get it released to him, and then see when he wants to release it. But it'll be awesome to see the feedback.
That's
and all
super
that.
cool. I mean, you've done some of that kind of stuff in the past with bands. Obviously, you were in a band a long time ago, but that's cool that and he's like a one man band, right? He's doing all the vocals, all the instruments, everything.
That was part of it. Is like okay, we're recording you on drums a couple times. We're doing guitars, we're doing bass, we're doing vocals. So like it was fun, like jumping in and out of things. But that's the hard part of editing is splicing everything together, going back clip to clip. But yeah, it'll be good. I'm super excited to get it out. I'm gonna add some effects and all that, get it polished up, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm super excited.
Well, that's episode 123. It's in the books,
man.
1, 2, 3. Can you believe 23 episodes in? We started this thing in February.
Yeah,
still going.
That's wild.
Having fun doing it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets hard to fit it in the week.
Yeah, it's especially lately it's been hard, but you know what? We're here. We're gonna keep at it. We're gonna do it.
Check us out on the socials: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, at Cartridge and Quest. Check out the podcast on Spotify and YouTube, at Cartridge and Quest, and we'll see you guys later.
Next time.
Keep it rad. Peace.